to get underway. Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And that skips in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Very high with that one. Ball three.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Tap foul at the plate. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. That misses. One ball, one strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That a curve drops in for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Got him looking. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Addison Barger.
Well, the one word I have for him right now is dangerous. This guy leads the AL in slugging percentage, and when you have a hitter like that in the lineup, it makes that manager look and try to strategize ways to avoid you in a potential big situation. I tell you what, that's really valuable.
Batting fourth, the third baseman,
Addison Barger, the next to hit, fourth in the AL in RBIs. That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Two on, one out. And 1-2. In the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is downstairs. Nathan Lucas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In for a strike, now 3-1. The pitch is upstairs, ball four, and they're loaded.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. 1 for 4 in Sunday's game. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. Bases loaded, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Hard hit left side as they escape the bases loaded jam. So they load the bases on just one hit, but can't get anyone across. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. You look at the strikeout leaders, and he's right there mowing guys down, Chris.
Yeah, the velocity pops, but it's his late movement that makes it unfair. You can count on competitive at-bats every time.
He's racking up Ks and making it look routine.
Yeah, just like Charlie Sheen. Wannabe hitters are in survival mode when he's on the mound.
He doesn't always grab headlines, but is essential to everything this team does.
Yeah, you said it, Boog. Reliability like that is gold over 162.
Foul ball there.
Slider. Middle
The
inside.
2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Got him. One away.
Batting second, the right fielder, number
And time
3,
now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
And there's 2 down. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
In the air, right field, Lucas has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Scoreless after 1. Back for more from the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning. So the Toronto Blue Jays putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they looked the part completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive. Plenty of season still to go, of course, but they look like a team that's built for October.
That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. The relay throw. And he's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays.
That's the ball.
Straw wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. No score here in the second. Now he's challenging the called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Yeah, that's fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. And that's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Bunts it in the air. And he beats it. He's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Ernie Clement will hit next. Quick move to first, and he's back in there. Walk to open the ball game.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board. Get two runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
2 on, 1 out.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
To the right side. Throws to first. Play is made. 2 out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That one missed.
That's high.
Pitch is in there. And the count is 1-1.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Pitch misses there. And now 3-1. That clips a corner.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Alejandro Kirk. And a danger. Runner takes off on the ground to third. That's a base hit as a run scores. Throw into third. In there safely.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
In the air, left side. And that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Down to the bottom of the second. Blue Jays 2. Bottom of the second. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy.
Splitter. Low outside.
Up the middle. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Ball.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
Late on that fastball.
4-seam
It's
fastball.
a tough pitch,
Middle
but
inside.
in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on. Some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. On to the 3rd inning. And now for the Jays, George Springer. Foul ball.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Ball.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense. And when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Stays alive. The 1-2.
Ball.
And that's downstairs and outside. Here comes a 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
And that one fouled off. Springer on the run. Fought off foul. And the 0-2. Runner goes again. In there for strike 3. Throw. Save. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez. Ball 1 there.
That's outside. Ball.
Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
There's the strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Schlittler checks over to first, and he's back. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now, doesn't even matter that much. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
That one fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of it. Back in the Bronx. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Savage making his 10th start of the year. A former first-round pick in 2024. There's the strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
On the ground, right side. Guerrero steps on the bag. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
The left fielder, Jose Caballero.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
On the ground, right side. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 down, base is empty. There's Ryan McMahon now.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
Fastball. High inside.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fastball. High outside.
And there's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Four-seam fastball.
2 down, nobody on. Outside low, and the count's full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love it.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 9 straight retired here. Start of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Inside, just missed. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
McMahon. And there's 1 down here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And they have this new ballpark that is absolutely gorgeous, but there's still some of that old school feel to it. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Yeah, you have to connect the past with the present, and they did a really nice job of the Monument Park out there where you can go and walk through and see the legends. This is New York, and it is the greatest.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And there's the strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. Grabs it right up against the wall. No runs, no hits. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom 4, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Yeah.
Slider, low inside.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
Low inside.
Next offering is down low.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Towards first, and it goes just foul.
Slider, low inside.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Splitter, low inside.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance, thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Splitter, low outside. Splitter, low middle.
That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1.
High inside.
Got him swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Low inside.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Fastball. High inside.
That's a ball.
Slider. Middle outside.
Lifted in the air out to left. He's got it, and that is the third out of the inning. And Ryan Weathers is coming on. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. That's a laser base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've already earned 5 walks in the game, and of course, that's providing them with a lot of run-scoring opportunities.
The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He makes the grab, 1 down.
And yeah, a lot of the blame for those walks goes to the mound, but I credit these players for not getting anxious and fed up. They're staying disciplined, which is easier said than done sometimes.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Splitter. Low outside.
Hook.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Fouled off down the right side.
4-seam fastball.
Here's the 0-2.
Really
that
nice
missed. That's a
slider
ball.
right there,
Splitter.
sweeping across
Low
the
middle.
dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Smoked on the ground a second. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. Back here in New York, close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So up next, Nathan Lucas. That one's in there. Strike 1.
Ball. That's high.
Weathers, a 6'1 lefty, 230 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And the 2-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Swing and a foul straight back. Right through there for a strike. And a ground ball to first. Rice takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw. He's 0 for 1. Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. Blue Jays. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner.
Lined into right. Can't reach it, and the perfect game bid is over.
The dream of a perfect game turns out to be just that, thanks to this hit. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 0-2. In there. Got him looking for the K.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm. Put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. And that drops in for a strike.
Slider. Middle inside.
Got him swinging for the K. Strikeout number 8.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner off, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Four-seam fastball.
Here is Aaron Judge. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
High outside.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Peacock.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Grisham settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Nicely done for the out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Back in the Bronx, set for the last half of the 7th. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Strike 2. The Yankees looking to rally.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
And a good eye there.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Got him swinging. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Yankees down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Out number 2. And now it's Ahmed Rosario.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
That's a ball.
Slider. Middle outside.
And there's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Another scoreless inning. Back in New York. We go to the eighth. Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Brandon Valenzuela. Valenzuela thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. And the 1-0. There's a strike. This one in the air, center field. Grisham gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Addison Gardner.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. And that's just foul.
That's a ball. Outside.
That one at triple digits. Barger wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Just off the inside edge. Three, 2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, we see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Swings over the top of that one.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it hooks. Foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Blue
Now
Jays,
here is Nathan Lucas. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball high.
On the outside corner for a strike. And the count even 1-1. So now pinch hitter for the Blue Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Swing and a ball popped up. And that is that.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Mason Fluharty. He's been so good against lefties. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Fights it off, you'll see another.
Cutter. High outside.
The 0-2.
Sweeper. Low outside.
In the air to left center. And there's one down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
He'll do it himself. 2 gone.
Cutter.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And he takes a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
That's outside. Ball 1.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably...
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Ryan Yarbrough.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Fouled off left side. The 0-1. Yarbrough, in his 9th season, 34-year-old vet, he joined the team as a free agent. 0-2 now.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Good job to fight that one off. And foul ball. The 2-2 on the way. That's a little bit low.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And he calls for time now in the box. A chance to collect himself in the middle of this long at bat. Ground ball left side. Foul. But it kicks foul. Payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Movement in the Yankees pen. Will Warren, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Blackburn warming up as well. The 1-0. Santander on at first, nobody out. That's out to center field. And there's one down. Here's Andres Jimenez. 1 for 3. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Luis Urias. Runner on first with one down for him.
Nope, ball.
Man at first, one away. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Two now. Outside.
That's outside. Ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that chance handled to the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base.
The batter number
Well,
20.
this offense just got a major gift. Probably should have been a double play, but it all starts with a good feed to second. And right there, everything broke down on the throw. We'll see if they can capitalize on this.
High fly ball, right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's in there. Guerrero not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Two on, 2 outs. That one found hard the other way.
Ball.
And it stays fair. Coming home. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Brings it in. And that is that. But they'll pick up a couple of runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here.
Now pitching for
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Matt Waldrop.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Grisham leading things off and takes a strike.
Inside.
Ball.
Knuckleball. Middle inside. Knuckleball.
The 1-2.
Low inside.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Knuckleball. Low inside.
Ground ball
Foul
right
ball.
side. And foul ball.
High outside.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs it.
Knuckleball. Low outside.
Sliced hard but foul.
Knuckleball. High outside.
0-2 now. Judge rips that one. And that ball is out of here. Aaron Judge leads the yard. His 12th of the season. Stanton in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Low outside.
And that's a base hit. And that's a one-out single. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Four-seam.
Number 77, Louis.
That's way outside. Ball one.
Middle center.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Slider. Middle inside. Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Foul tip straight back, and that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Blue Jays trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Rosario.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
They're down to their final strike.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's dead.
Got him. That finishes the evening's action.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John.
Gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much.